Okay, this question from @Nick Lovell Photo.
Hi, Nick Lovell Photo. Question for Nigel. How did you learn to light? And did it click all at once? Or did you learn bits over time? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm still learning. You never stop learning. And I think for me, of course you learn a little bit over time, and that's, but it's that constant learning process. But back in the day when I used to model, I worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of photographers, and I was always taking an interest in what they were doing. So I got the basics there. I never assisted, so to speak, but I learned a lot that way. But I tell you what, the real way I remember learning initially certain tricks that I loved was actually just by looking around and being very visual, noticing what was happening, looking at someone in a room and thinking, wow, I love the way she looks right now. Look at the way the light's falling, and trying to see where the sun was, where the light was bouncing from behind a white wall, or for example, and you get all these shades, and then trying to replicate that with lights. That's all it really is. You have to play around. You have to really not be afraid of it, and of course, don't be afraid of the sun. It's the most beautiful light source there is, and by bouncing it around, you can create 1,000 light sources just from that one light.
Do you feel like your time in front of the camera also gave you that experience of getting good lighting?
My experience in front of the camera, I think, helped me empathize with the subject.
Yeah.
I don't think it really helps with the lighting, so to speak, although it's very important, I think, if you are a model out there, to understand lighting so that you know where it is. There's nothing worse than a model who steps in the lighting and it's like, oh, but the light's over there. Oh, really? Oh, it's over here. And then they start modelling and they have no idea where the light is.
Right.
And that's why when you're shooting someone, sometimes tell them where the light is, just so they know, so they can work to the light. The light's your friend.
Okay, now you're equipped to be a better photographer and model. What do you think about that?
What could you ask?